school. I was trying to see.
What, going into that doom?
Mm-hmm. One and what is that? 12. Search Jerusalem with candles,
Yep, that's it.
and then Ezekiel 9. Ready?
Yeah, we on
Kind of Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing His word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, we say Shalom, Lord, willing to sit down is edifying. And, we here again, GMS, Ancient of Days, Los Angeles, Inglewood branch, coming at you with a sit down. And it's going to be sitting around the topic of Sakari, or what's going on with Sakari is a foreshadow of what's to come. And it's the spirit that all of this is happening around the Passover, because as we know, this is when the Lord, he trims the fat. He goes in and he spies out what Jake is doing in a secret times, right? In a secrecy, when they by themselves, as the apostles and elders always say, it's about your walk in your personal life. David, not just coming to camp on Saturdays, like it is cool, or for social media presence, niggas rocking fringes, selling fringes, super duper Israelite, the highest seat, highest office, because that's not what it's about. It's about your everyday walk. And the Lord is exposing, the men that are fake and phony, right? Because you can fool men, but you can't fool the Lord. Scriptures say the eyes of the Lord are 10 times or 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So He see what you do in darkness, man. You want to get it, bro.
Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will He do evil.
And that's what Jake thinks. Jake think that they could do shit in darkness, and not ever come to light. Jake think that, that it's about what men think of you. That's why niggas go out and they do gimmicks. They march, they wear all these fancy garments. Every season the garment changes to a new color pattern. Because it's distracting you from the things that really matter. Like, who is this man in his everyday personal life, right? Because that's what matters. Are you praying every day? Do you fast periodically? Are you truly a man of God? Are you moving righteously? Keeping the laws to the best of your ability. And it's funny because these guys who talk about the law and uphold the law like it's the end all be all, and they take away from Yahushua, they the main ones profaning the law the most, man.
Hey, well, that's why the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, you want to live your life by the law, then you're going to be condemned by the law.
Mm.
You can't be a hypocrite out here, man. The Lord don't deal with hypocritical men of His chosen nation, especially those in leadership positions. But I got a quick insert, but back up the precept that brother reading. Book of Proverbs, chapter 20, and verse 27. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, searching all the inward parts of the belly, meaning the mind. As the brother's going into, the Lord is looking at who you are truly on the inside, man. Fuck the facade, what you show men. That's why the prophet Samuel said when he chose to anoint King David, the Lord, He doesn't see as man sees. You know, he doesn't look on the outward appearance. He look on the spirit of the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead, bro.
Hey, the scriptures say that is there anything that can be hid from the Lord? No.
Yeah.
Jake think he could sweep up his sins, put them up under the rug. You know, ain't nobody gonna know about that one. Let me just put that in the closet. You know, you wrong, man. That's why, and when it gets revealed on a mass stage, man, and it's, you know, it looks bad, not just for you, but for everybody. That's why the scriptures speak on the ministry being blamed, man. That's how you know the Lord finna shut this down. You know, you got it, bro.
Kind of continuing on in Zephaniah, verse 13, 1 and 13. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation.
Hey, look at Sakari, right? Absolutely. Now it's in the free fall. Everybody exposing the wickedness of each other. But before this happened, where was this energy? Now everybody got the spirit on, you know, on them to reprove now and rebuke. You know, really these niggas are all seeking power, and they seeking to fulfill or to fill his role that he had. You know, because they covetous. You know, as the king, so are the people. The head of the camp was a certain way, so the rest are going to be that way too, for the most part. Of course, you know, there's exceptions to every rule, you know. But if you still want to affiliate yourself with these other groups, knowing what's coming out and knowing what the Lord is revealing on the mass stage now, you just a nigga, and the Lord ain't dealing with you, and you probably gonna die a terrible death.
Yeah, really, bro. They're abominations.
Yep.
You know, because you're out here literally since all this began. You literally have countless videos of people justifying what this nigga been doing behind closed doors. No, because he's a smooth talker. Nigga can teach well. You know, which is true. You know, he can teach. That's why he has the following he has. But as the brother is going into, what kind of spirit do you have though?
Mm-hmm.
You could teach the Bible back and forth, nigga. But what kind of spirit do you have? You're not of the Holy Spirit isn't truly resting upon you, man.
Yep.
You know. But again, these niggas they're abominations because you rather instead of condemning the nigga for his actions and telling him to repent, you want to justify it. You know. So what does that say about you?
Yep.
You know.
Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. What fellowship does darkness have with light? You niggas are all evil. Only a wicked, evil soul would justify or even sympathize with a person that's so abominable and so profane. And that's some satanic shit, man. You know, that's some evil shit that's coming out. So for you to even justify it slightly, it is telling on who you are as a man and the things you do. And a lot of,
I got a precept.
come on, bro, you got it.
This is Zephaniah 3. The point is in 4. I'll start from the top. It says, woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyed not the voice. She received not the correction. She trusted not in the Lord, and drew not near to her. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are evening wolves. They gnaw not the bones till the morrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons.
Mm-hmm.
Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, so this passage right here is applied to Israel, first and foremost, Jerusalem, which is the people before it's a place. All right, so the same things that was going on with the prophets and priests back then is happening now in this time. Yep. All right, these are the same spirits back. Okay, so just like they polluted the sanctuary back then, they're doing the same thing now by having their own, madness go on and mixing it with the congregation. all right, or mixing it with the truth, and then it's exposed to the congregation.
Yep.
All right, like brothers was going into when the camera cut on, the Lord searches the inward out and he reveals things.
Yep. Yeah. That's why he's searching with candles. In order to search with the candle, you got to be in darkness. Even King David said, forgive me for my secret sins, roughly paraphrasing. We all go off, man. But it's levels to everything, man. You got to check yourself first and foremost, because if you never check yourself and you stay proud and you never humble yourself, then the Lord gonna do it. And you don't want the Lord to do it, man, because when he does it, it's gonna be on a magnitude that's, dumbfounding, to where people is looking all type of ways at you. You know what I'm saying? You got the whole ministry looking a certain type of way, man. And they want to talk about us though. You slander us, talk lies about little girls and shit, making it seem like we rapists, but you 10 times worse, man. The thing is just like polite, right? And don't let this fool you, because this is just a precursor of what's to come to the rest of Israel. IUSPK, you gonna get it too, Nathaniel, right? All you other groups that ain't in the right spirit, man. Hey, shit, even us, we not exempt from it, but that's why we make sure that we, truly our heart is in the right place.
I got another precept.
You got it, bro.
Because the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, they're the prophets and they've counseled all of us. All right, so let me bring this out. Proverbs 1 in verse 24, because I have called and you refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. So the Most High is stretching his hand out by the way of the apostles of Great Millstone and from the elder brothers on down.
Yep.
All right, but certain individuals out here, they're just not of the elect.
Yep.
And they're not regarding. It says, but ye have set at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And this is just the beginning. All right, not even just for that dude in particular, but for all those out there.
That's right, bro. So ultimately, it's about walking that straight and narrow path, man. Because a lot of guys out here, they shun the straight gate and what it's about. The obstacles, the challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Different the different forms of hell you catch being a man of the Lord, man.
Yep.
And for them to shun that sends out the wrong kind of message. Ultimately, that's not the gospel of Yahweh Shai, man. To shun away from the straight gate, when Yahweh Shai himself spoke of the straight gate, strive to enter in at the straight gate. Go ahead.
Right.
That was what you got?
Yeah, that was the point.
Con, you got some more?
No, go ahead, bro.
This is John 3:19, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. That's why you got niggas out there justifying what this nigga did, because their deeds are evil as well, and they don't want that light to shine on them. Okay? Just like, you're not gonna, you can't, you only relate to somebody based off of the commonalities you have with them. What in common do you have with a nigga that's out here getting pegged, man? It's some serious weirdo activity going on, and you think the Lord is going just wink at it? These niggas want to, now all of a sudden we want to do sacrifices, you want to go on a fast for some evil that's been going on in the nation. No, the Lord.
Salakia, just to back you up.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 14:11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people, for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Yep.
And when they offer burnt offering and oblation, I will not accept them.
Yep.
But I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence.
Yep.
So like what we're seeing right now, this is just the beginning, because not to our surprise, these dudes, even after they go through these walks of shames, you know, they're still proud.
Yep.
You know, they gonna continue on thinking that they're right. You know, so it's gonna lead all the way up to the Lord just completely physically destroying these men, like the scripture said here, through the sword, by famine, and by pestilence. And that's what's coming. The time of doom, Jacob's trouble.
Yep. And this is the same man who was just saying he's not a doom and gloom prophet, right? Well, doom and gloom is coming to you, man. It's coming to the world.
Yeah.
You know?
And Salaki, these dudes, they don't even preach, you know, that they don't warn the people that Jacob's trouble is coming. They just all about selling their merchandise, you know, waking up as many sisters as they can so they could collect and trade wives and do all type of crazy stuff.
Yep.
All right. So verse 13, it says, then said I, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. That's what they doing. That's what they telling the people. Yeah, maybe 1,000 years.
Yep. What Tazariak said, I'm not oppressed. Man, the Lord ain't,
you know,
he ain't forget.
Hey, you know who said that too? But in the secular sense, that nigga Lil Wayne said the same shit, bro. He's not oppressed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How you not oppressed?
Look at you.
Look, exactly. Look where you at. How you not oppressed, man?
Your health.
Your health. What you got to do just to survive in this society. How do you not call that oppression, man?
Yep.
You know, that's the game you playing.
Yep.
You know. But it's very forthcoming of what kind of spirit you have, man, and what you want to get out of those who follow you. You know, which is nothing more than worldly gain.
Yep. Admiration.
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 Yeah.
That's all you getting. Niggas stroking your ego, you know. Niggas telling you better than what you would. And really, that's some female woman shit, man.
Yeah.
Needing somebody to stroke your ego all day long, man, knowing you ain't shit. That's why, you know, the apostles, starting off with the apostles and elders, great millstone on down, brothers to tell you all day, like, you know, hey man, I ain't shit, you know. And it seems like we the only ones out there saying that.
Yeah.
And like the brother went into y'all ain't warning the people for what's to come. And that nigga Alizé was mad as hell. He ain't get no warning for what's to come, man. But you doing that to the flock. But when it happens to you, it's a problem. You know, but wait until the Lord really hit your ass, man. He ain't touched you yet. He just destroys your character. Yeah. He destroys your persona.
And that's a precursor of what's gonna happen to the rest of you niggas too.
Yep.
See what these niggas doing, man. Like that nigga General Yohana. You know, these niggas they feel the spirit of the Lord zoning in on their ass now.
Ooh.
You know, and it's no more time to hide. It's no more time to hide in the shadows and shit, trying to avoid the light. No, it's Lord got a big ass high power utility flashlight and he's shining it on the whole nation, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And you niggas that you trying to avoid your turn.
Yep.
You know, because you niggas know you wicked, man. You know, here it is, the apostles on down have been slandered and continue to be slandered. But nobody wants to run to the aid of the men of the Lord, but that's cool. That's the way it's supposed to go. You know, that's the rite of passage for a man of the Lord. Okay? But on the other hand, what you niggas is doing, and the sympathy you're getting, shows that you don't have the spirit of the Lord, man. You're not set up to endure what this thing is about.
Yep.
You know.
I got another precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Timothy 3. It reads, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." All right, the very dangerous times. That's what we're in and coming into. We're in the dangerous time. We just haven't seen the worst of it yet. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves." All right, this is what we see. It says, "Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents," cussing out the very same men that taught him. All right, you got the apostles and elders. There's certain things that their teachers went off on, all right, but they don't cuss them out. You know, they don't disrespect them to the magnitude of how these dudes do.
Right.
Yep.
It says, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. All right, they don't even acknowledge that the foundation of, you know, what they even claim to be a part of goes back to the apostles, the men that taught them. Who taught you how to say Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai? The Spirit through those men. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. That's why they hate us. The whole, you know, Israelite community. Blaming it on, you got dudes from another camp blaming the whole situation on GMS. You know, I blame, you know, it wasn't Tul Tahar, and you see, despisers of those that are good. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I see that dude, he at some point he just stopped reading the scriptures and believing the scriptures. Because Paul, you know, told us to abstain from the lust of the flesh.
And if you give yourself, if your inward desire is fleshly, the Lord will give you over to the flesh, man. He gonna give you exactly what you want.
Hey, the flesh gets demonic. Man, yeah, there's good things that could come from this flesh, but it goes very, very dark and twisted. And the example we have of that is the heathen. You get into certain of these Hamitic cultures and certain other heathen, man, they do all type of dark, you know, vile shit. And that's the energy that Esau is pushing throughout the earth. And Jake is falling victim to it.
Go
ahead, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27, beginning at verse 3. It says, "Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown." And you can speak on it as I read along, bro. It says, "As when once sifted with a sieve, the refuse remaineth."
Hey, in this Passover time, where the greatest sifting happened every year, but it seems like this year it's more heavier than ever. The way the sifting is coming out, like the scripture said, a whole house, a man in his house. That ain't just talking about a man and his, you know, a house typically talking about his family, you know, but whole congregation, you know, through, man, whole congregation through in a blink of eye, in 1 week is through, and here, but it's supposed to be 1,000 years though, right? We got another 1,000. But here it is, your congregation just got destroyed in an hour, man. You know, it's like you wake up one day and it's done for it, you know? Absolutely through. You got it, bro.
It says, "As when one sifted with a sieve, the refuse remaineth. So the filth of man in his talk."
Yep, and these niggas got a hell of a mouth, man. A hell of a mouth. Rash with their mouth. He done said all type of foul shit, not just about the apostles, but the men that taught the apostles. You don't think the Lord look at that no type of way, man? You, if you had any type of wisdom, you'd be real careful about what you say towards any man that do the work. You know?
Any man, period.
Any man, period, man. Because you don't know who you talking about or who you talking to.
Yeah, see, that's how you know that, you know, dudes like that, like you said, they're rash. They're childish. you know, and they're ignorant to the danger that could come upon them.
Yep.
Like you talk crazy to a man on the street, you never know, he might try to kill you with his bare hands.
Yep.
A man is capable of that, but these dudes walk around with that lack of fear of the Lord.
Yep. Then when something happens, you crying and shit. Shut the fuck up, man. Don't nobody feel bad for your crocodile ass tears. You only crying because you got caught. You know, you ain't crying because you actually feel bad for what you did, man. Because if you embarrassed, if you really felt bad, you go hang yourself, man.
And that's just like you catching your woman in adultery.
Yep.
You know, she wanna cry and sob and beg you to stay, but bitch, you wasn't feeling this way when you've been doing it for however long.
No, it was pleasurable.
It's only sorrowful now because it's in the light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the one you didn't want to find out knows all about it now.
Yep.
You know.
And don't think the Lord done with you, because he ain't done with you. You know, so you could get your head back boosted up by these peons out there defending your ass if you want to. The Lord ain't done with you, nigga. You know, he ain't done with the rest of Israel either. You know.
That's right. You know, we ain't gotta spend too much time on them. You know, but it's just as brother say, it's the flavor of the week. You know, and it's a very big deal. You know, because again, these are this was a leader of a large congregation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like the brother was saying, this is just the beginning. The Lord is making what the scriptures say, how he's going to start at his house first.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord, he's making his rounds, checking the candles of men, checking their spirits, man. Which he already know, but he's checking his round and exposing spirits, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a better choice of words. He's making his rounds to expose spirits now. You know, because the Lord, he's about to open up on Babylon the Great, man.
Yep.
You know, you got these niggas, they still pussyfooting, you know, with their choice of words, with their choice of prophetic scriptures that they're bringing out,
Mm-hmm.
when everything is lined up for not only the chip, but for the coming of the Lord himself, man.
Yep.
You know, the chip, the war of Armageddon, and the coming of the Lord. Everything is laid out right in your face, but you have Jake out here who wants to be a vessel of distraction.
Yep.
Or a vessel of distraction, you know?
Yep. That's right. And we ain't finna suffer for no bullshit. We suffering for Yahushua. So when our turn comes for us to be persecuted and for our name to get dragged through the mud, we're gonna be innocent, you know?
Lord willing.
Lord will. You know, Yahweh Ratazah. You know, we know that we trying our best to keep the law to the best as we can, you know, in whatever way we can. You know, we doing our best to be clean in the sight of the Lord, man. We know we ain't clean, but shit, we trying.
Yeah, trying to be clean in the sight of the Lord and doing our best not to be hypocrites in the sight of the nation.
Yep.
You know, who we were preaching to. Because when you looked at as a hypocrite, everything you said prior and after that point is null and void now. Mm-hmm. It holds no weight. You know? And for you to be a representative of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you better not be no motherfucking hypocrite, man. That's straight out. You know, because the Lord gonna deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want the Lord to deal with you, man. That's real. That's a lot. Go ahead, bro.
I got a precept here in Revelation 22 and verse 7. It reads, "Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book."
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Hey, the Lord, he's not slack concerning his promise, man. That's why you can't really take a day off. You gotta push your best. You gotta be at your best at all times in this thing, man. Because you don't know when the Lord is gonna crack them skies. You don't know when this internet gonna get cut off.
Right.
You know, so you gotta at all times be on your best behavior And when you not, check yourself, you know, or if you don't see it and somebody else see it and they tell you about it, especially a brother that you know is out there diligently doing the work, doing his best, you know, on his walk, then you have to listen. And niggas hate us because we tell them what we see in them. You ain't going into prophecy. You know, you too much about gimmicks. Take that hat off.
What's the name of the Lord?
What's the name of the Lord?
And stand on it.
Yep. But we hate it for that. But we really help. We're giving you love, man. We're showing you, as Jake saying the word, we giving you the game. You know, but niggas get offended, you know, and they don't want to, they hate us for the truth's sake, you know. You got it, bro.
Jump into verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Mm-hmm.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Yep. Hey, so we let you niggas do whatever the hell you gonna do. Because at the end of the day, we got our own crown that we trying to maintain, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ultimately we're doing this because we're commanded to do it. If we don't do it, then the Lord, he's gonna judge us for it. You know, and then it looks bad when the only time you want to bring something out is when something happens to you. You know, now all of a sudden you got so much to say about the men that's around you when that should have been your spirit the whole time.
Yeah, that's like what children do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get found out, but you like, but he was doing it too.
Yep.
She was doing it too. She did it first.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
You know,
children do.
but where was that when you first caught wind of it?
Yep.
You know, it should have been hey man, that nigga should have been out of here from the jump, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Hey,
You know what I'm
Elder,
saying?
it's a lot. Elder Yashawamba be breaking down this dude perfect. He to the analogy that he hasn't been weaned from the boob.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't really, you know, dive into the milk.
Mm-hmm.
He came into the truth and he went his own way, and he's malnourished.
Yep. Similac Israelites.
Dang.
You know,
Yeah.
they didn't want the titty milk. They wanted that Similac.
Formula.
The formula and shit. 3
God.
scoops.
Yeah.
You gotta shake it, put it in a pot to boil it a little bit. You know, that's what they wanted because that's the easy, quick way.
Now he got spots
Mm-hmm.
through his actions.
Yep. Because when you think about a child that's on Similac, they only be on that shit for like a year or some shit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they don't need it, they don't need it no more because they, nigga, a year old and 47 pounds,
Right.
deformed and shit,
Hey,
big as hell.
That's real though, bro, because that's like unto eating too much honey, rather than taking it by measure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you can grow properly, so you can mature properly. In the case of breast milk, it doesn't come in. I mean, some women do produce in abundance like that, but when the child is feeding, it doesn't just fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a whole 8 ounces in one
Right.
sitting.
Nope.
They'll vomit it up.
Right.
Yep.
It comes in measure.
Yep.
And that's why they feed so many times throughout the day, so the brain could develop the proper way, their heart, the rest of their organs, their muscles.
Yep.
Not just on some bugged out shit Esau cooked up in the lab.
Right.
To enhance what was supposed to be developed in the perfect timing of the Lord.
Yep. Hey, a baby's supposed to be on titty milk for like at least 3 years or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's like that's the max. That they're able to.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they start to grow teeth, they don't necessarily have to be on a woman's breast because that's kind of bugged out.
Mm-hmm.
She could produce it and still give it to you. Put it in his oatmeal or something,
Right.
in his fruit,
Right.
whatever. But a child is still able to receive that nourishment, man.
Yep, it's important.
Yeah.
But if you want it quicker, usually it's for ulterior motives. Just like if you lifting weights too early, if you start off too early lifting weights, you're gonna stunt your growth.
Yeah.
You gotta wait until the right time to start certain things, man. Otherwise, you're gonna sabotage yourself.
And to your point, bro, or not being really honest with yourself.
Yep.
You know, and not being honest with your strength level. You know, instead of going in the gym and just banging out some calisthenics, you want to go straight to the barbell with 4 plates on it. You know, that shit come crashing down, blow your chest up, all kind of crazy shit. Man.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not pacing yourself in this race.
See that the point is that there's always going to be a consequence for not going through stuff in anything in this life, especially in the truth. If you don't come up by the set procedure, that's already been set for us. If you don't follow that procedure and go another way, a shortcut, it's going to be a negative result in anything.
Yep. You got something, bro?
Nah, you were still reading something?
No, I think you was ready.
Yeah, that was it in Revelation.
I got a quick precept. This Jude 1 and 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness, denying the only Lord power and our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So men crept in unawares, just like brothers was going into. You coming in a way that's unbeknownst to the men before you. You know, you doing shit your own way. You being willful, you know, and you thinking that, you know, niggas think because they see, you know, just like with steroids, niggas that take steroids, they be juiced up and shit. The first week, first month, they own it, you know, nigga lifting, breaking records, you know, personal records. Like, damn, I'm really feeling it. Until eventually you see them side effects of what happens when you cheat your way to the top. Because a lot of these guys, you think back, like, how did they get in these prominent positions? It seems like almost they just popped out of nowhere, popped up, and all of a sudden, you know, they got this rank, you know, they got this status like they somebody, you know, but there's a price to pay for that. If you get it quick, you lose it quick. Same way you get it, same way you lose it, man. That's why it's better to just do things the right way. Then you learn the to value it more. You know, you ain't just gonna treat it like it's just any other thing in your life, man.
Right, that's the truth. Not allowing, but rather choosing the Lord to exalt you, not you exalting yourself, man.
Yep.
Like the brother said, when the Lord exalts you, you cherish that, man.
Yep.
You know, but when you exalt yourself, you don't give a damn what the Lord got to say.
Yep.
You know, you got the mindset. Well, what can the Lord say to me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did this.
Yep.
You know, and that's the wrong fucking mindset to have, man. Cause you that show and prove you don't know the Lord, and you definitely don't know how he get down with proud niggas, man.
Exactly.
And who don't want to take heed to what he got to say.
Yep.
You know, we got a whole records. You know, niggas getting stoned, niggas the ground opening up and swallowing niggas,
closing back.
You know, the Lord will get very spiritual, spooky on your ass, man.
Quick.
Real fast.
Yep.
You know, and that's just for the sake of being proud, man, and bucking up against what he got going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's very disrespectful.
Yep. Thinking you know better and shit. Like, nigga, that's how you know niggas. If you do,
and I don't even want to talk about this nigga.
Spirit.
You know what I mean?
It's like if a nigga do read the scriptures, he don't really comprehend. You know, because if you could read these scriptures and understand what they truly mean in the different stories and the background to the story, you put yourself there, and you still go out and do some wicked shit, you just have that's Jews. You're reprobate, and you are ordained You were created to be one of those examples of what not to be. And that's a scary thing, man, because most of you niggas out there are, you know, it was, what to say, the world now is for many, but the world to come is for few. So that means most of you niggas with fringes on ain't right, man, you know, and the Lord brought you in to just expose you for it, you know, and that's a scary thing, man. And you should count your costs. You should, and I know that with the events that has happened, a lot of, you know, I mean, shit, we checking out stuff like, oh shit, you know. But especially you niggas who know you wicked, you think that just because you got access to your woman phone records, you can go through and delete shit now. You know, a nigga going, you know, he trying to burn his, you know, burn evidence and shit of his wickedness so he can still appear holy and righteous. The Lord is still gonna come. You cannot run from judgment, man. You can't. When the Lord wants you, he's gonna get you. And it's gonna be in a way that you don't expect, man. You know, and it's gonna be when you talking the most shit. It's gonna be when you at your pinnacle pride, man, that you think you the most untouchable. That's when the Lord don't get you, man. That's when he gets you.
I got something. This is Sirach 1, verse 29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And the Most High discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord.
That's very specific.
But thy heart is full of deceit.
That's almost like the Lord wrote that, like, if you come this way, this is what I'm gonna do every single time.
Yeah,
That's exactly why he got that in there, man. You know, and we seeing that scripture come to life.
Yep.
We've been seeing it all week.
Yep.
You know, and again, that's just the beginning, because the Lord is making his rounds, man. He's making his rounds.
Yeah, because it ain't even so much about getting on, you know, those niggas. It's more so about, you know, warning, you know, the elect, the hopeful elect, the congregation, ourselves first and foremost.
Hey, that's why Yahweh Shai, his main message was what when he was on the scene, man? Repent.
Yep.
For the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yep.
But the main point of his message was repent. Yep. Turn back, return to the Lord, man. You know, put off the weak nature, put off the sinful nature, man, and follow after righteousness, man. You know, we have the roadmap to do it, man. What's the scripture say about I think it's in Micah.
Micah 7:9?
Nah, that we know what to do. I think it's like 6 and 8, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll grab it right now.
I got it. Micah 6:8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth Yahweh Shema shall require of thee.
See that? See, so the Lord, he already has it out here in the earth for his men to know what to do and how to do it, man. And listen here.
And what doth Yahweh Shema shall require of thee?
What does the Most High require of you, an Israelite man, especially a man of the Lord? Go ahead, bro.
But to do justly.
Justly. Okay, go ahead.
And to love mercy.
Love mercy.
And to walk humbly.
Walk humbly.
With the Most High.
With the Most High. Not proud. Not puffed up, not exalting yourself. You know, you can't be told nothing. You know, being that deaf adder. You know, but walking humbly, dealing justly.
Yep.
You know, what was the other part you said? Justly, walking humbly,
and to love mercy.
And to love mercy, man. You know.
Yep. And that makes sense, because if you walking humbly and you walking justly, you're gonna love mercy because you're gonna understand where you came from, especially in this day and age where we all came from bullshit and we all still got our ways. You know, we still battle that old man. So of course we gonna love mercy. That's why that's why we make the videos we do. We don't do it just because we ain't got nothing else to do. You know, we go out, we tell you the truth so you have the chance to correct it. Brothers in GMS have got videos made on them about a doctrine or something being off or being off. Brothers got suspended, brothers got counseled, disciplined. Do we go back and do what the fuck y'all do? No. We appreciate it. Damn, you know what? I see where I was wrong. I see the faults. Okay, cool. All right, I'm straight now.
Hey, but the key thing was you were processing what you've been told. You know, you seen if it holds weight, and 100% of the time it does.
Yep.
It holds weight, and you have to consider what's being said about you, man, and then move accordingly.
Yep.
You know, not be a woman about the situation.
Yep.
You know.
No effeminate shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 9:8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
Yep. Hey, and that's so obvious, or ultimately, whether you love it or hate it is a test from on high, man. You know, it's a sifter. You know, if a man of the Lord can't tell you shit, nobody can tell you shit. Because the Lord speaks through his servants, the prophets. So if you can't listen to a man out there that's actually striving for the masteries, then you can't listen to nobody. But a lot of you niggas, you go back and you listen to a woman, you know.
Hey,
go ahead,
so
bro.
like, look what this say in the GNTD modern translation. It says, "Never correct conceited people.
Damn.
They will hate you for it. But if you correct the wise, they will respect you."
That's right.
And what's conceit? You know, you overly feeling yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too much high on that horse to tell him anything. That's just like a woman. That, like you said, no effeminate. So not being able to be told nothing, or you can't be told nothing, that's effeminate.
Yep. And a lot of you niggas are effeminate, man. And I went into that word the other day, means weak, soft to the touch.
Yeah.
You niggas are sensitive. You know what I'm saying? But your woman could call you a bitch ass nigga. And that's the spirit, man. We be saying this all the time, man.
That's fucking crazy.
Crazy how it all come out,
and
man.
he take heed to that counsel.
He like that shit.
That's bugged out.
Like a woman that could talk to me some type of way. So, but a man can't.
A man of the Lord at that.
That's crazy, man. That's diabolical.
Hey, but brothers and elders, they been pinpointed what that's about. That goes back to having father issues, man.
Yep.
Right.
You know, which is, you know, part of the curse we under. You know, being fatherless here in Babylon the Great, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we do have a father around, you know, he's kind of bugged out.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, because he doesn't have the spirit of the Lord on him, man.
Yep.
You know, so none of us was raised by real men.
Nope.
Nah.
But the Lord has guided us to spiritual fathers,
That's right.
you know, who taught us how to conduct ourselves as not only men of the Lord, but men in general.
Right.
Yep.
You know, being accountable. You know, having humility. You know, not being a know-it-all.
Yep.
You know, because you learn every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the true saying. You learn something new every day, and that would be the truth until we're delivered out of here.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. The day you stop learning, the Lord ain't with you, man. The Lord requires increase.
Yeah.
He is not with stagnicity, if that's a word.
No.
Stagnation.
And
Stagnation.
The Lord even reveals something to you, or you study something, He revealed it, but if you don't keep revisiting it, you'll lose it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, just showing that this truth ain't just guaranteed for you.
Mm-mm.
The Lord can slowly strip away this understanding from you.
Yep.
To the point where you just bugged out.
Hey, look, hey.
A lot of examples.
Formerly known as King Saul, man.
See,
Hey, that new series, The House of David, man. That mess is powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna check
You know,
that out.
just how they put it together. I mean, of course, Amalek do his thing, but the essence of it is it's on point, man. It show you what being proud and rebellious can get you, man. And it was showing how far the Lord was bugging that nigga Saul out, man. You know, the Lord, if you're not obeying the Lord, you know, He will bug you the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
And then He will kill your ass, man. He will call your spirit back to the spirit world, man.
Yep.
You know, which is ultimately fucking torment.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
And he don't do it quick. He usually start off with destroying your character. That's how Esau. That's where he get it from. Before he come after you, he'll destroy your character. You know, he'll try to get others around you to turn against you. You know what I'm saying? Bring out some information that's damning. You know, and then when he finally do make his move on you, don't nobody care. You just end up suicided. You know, that's how much more the Lord. How much more terrible is the Lord, man? And we see how Esau do these niggas out here, his own celebrities and shit. We be like, damn.
Yeah, because really we speaking, you know, on him like as if he sincerely came into the truth, but he might, it's a lot of agents out there.
Yeah.
But guess what? The same judgment applies.
Yep.
Whether you came in and you just fell out or you really wasn't, you know, to begin with, you was with Esau. It don't matter. The same judgment applies. You a false prophet either way.
Damn. You still gonna be held up to that same law. You know, if you add away or if you add from the scriptures, it's gonna be added to you. If you take away, it's gonna be taken from you. It don't matter what your intent was. If you was an agent from the beginning or none of that, the Lord's still gonna get you, man. And this is scary, man. This is not, the Passover's next week, today, next week, you know? So 7 days, man.
A week from today, man.
Yep.
And you know, and brothers feel how, I dare to say, you know, in the little amount of time I've been around, I dare to say this is the heaviest the Passover has ever felt. You know? And I'm not saying that to, you know, but it is the truth though, man.
Yep.
And I'm sure brothers will concur.
Yep.
You know, the Lord, he's about to do something, man. You know, he's about to work in this earth, man, and he's going to start with this devil coming down with great wrath, man.
That's it.
That's right.
You know, because these devils every day, man, they signing legislation. You know, signing executive orders. You know, you got this demon, Elon Musk, who's really, he in all reality, and this is the truth, that nigga, he's the one with the power right now.
Yeah.
You know, because if Brother Ken, can you look up the meaning of Doge?
I'll get it.
You know, because these devils, they like to throw out acronyms, but these be actual words that have meaning, man. And a Doge is nothing different. He want to call it Department of Government Efficiency, but in all actuality, this nigga, he's the one with the power. A technocrat in the White House who's all about artificial intelligence and putting brain-computer interfaces in people, man. Brothers got that?
Does it mean chief magistrate?
Kind of. Read on what you got, bro.
It means the chief magistrate of Venice or Genoa.
That's where it goes back to. Go ahead.
And
You in the etymology?
no, it's an etymon for it.
I believe so. But read what you got, though.
Con. Well, that's pretty. Oh, the etymon is leader.
Leader, right?
Oh, damn.
The chief magistrate, the leader. Okay. So I say that to say that he's gonna have the final say on things, man. You know, and we're gonna see it. We're gonna see just how he's gonna transform the society here, man.
That cruel Lord.
That cruel Lord. set over the people, man.
Yep.
You know,
To lead.
and Donald Trump, he's gonna make sure that everything this demon got to say, it will hold weight here in Babylon the Great, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but again, these are things people are shunning away from, you know, and not properly preparing the sheep for, man. We see the sheep, we see the wolf climbing up over the hill, man.
Yep.
Scoping out the flock, which one he can devour, man.
Yep.
You know, scriptures tell us that's how Satan moves, man. He roams around. Can you brother pull that?
Mm-hmm. Seeking whom he may devour.
Seeking whom he may devour, man.
Yep.
You know, we see the real wolf coming, man.
This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right, your adversary, the devil,
Yep.
roams about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour.
Yep.
Okay, and that's what these devils are doing, man. Seeking out who they can get to be down with the technocracy that they're trying to usher in, man.
Yep.
Who wants a brain chip? Who wants a chip in their hand? Who wants to go contactless?
Damn.
You know, it's a report that came out from Forbes that 90% of citizens here in Babylon the Great already are contactless, man. That's all they do on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
So, what is it going to take for them to get over that last little stump to be transhuman?
Man.
Not much.
Yep.
Not much, man.
A lot of people are already chipped. You know, it's not abnormal to see people walking around with those little brain chips, man. Those what they say they hearing aids, but they really like
cochlear implants.
Yeah, but they put it in your brain pretty much. It's like, you know, that's a brain chip, man. You know, because I'm pretty sure they can come up with an upgrade for it. And that's the brother going into at the same time you got sheep out there being scattered. You know, because when the shepherd is smited, the sheep shattered or the sheep scattered. You know, and that's what's happening. The Lord finna bring all out hell on the world, man. But you niggas are gonna suffer the most. Jake is gonna suffer the most, man. All the men you look up to that's highly esteemed, they about to be taken away from you. And at the end, you're gonna be left with a decision, man. Where do you stand on it? You know? Scary times, man.
Yeah, but they're not gonna know how to stand on it because they don't even know the seriousness of it, man.
Nope.
And just how it correlates with the scriptures, man. And you really got people out there that don't know that that's your ticket. Taking the mark of the beast is your ticket to fire and brimstone, man.
Damn.
That's your invitation. You take that invitation, and that's what you're gonna get. Hey, the brother Zion, he say you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
That's right.
You know.
Yep.
But that's the result of not being properly warned, man.
Yeah. You got more?
Nah, that was it on that.
I got this in 2 Thessalonians 2. Straight to the point in verse 10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Right? That's what this devil's coming with. He's coming with these lies. And he's going to deceive you people into that ticket. The brother's talking about the ticket to your destruction. The mark of the beast, the RFID chip. You're going to be deceived into taking it. It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So why are they going to be so easily deceived into taking the trip? Because they're going to play on their pleasures.
Yep.
All right. These people they enjoy this place, America. It's pleasurable to them, and they're willing to do, when it comes down to it, they're willing to do anything for it.
Hey, bro, and we saw. That's why that experiment we went through a few years back. That's why it was so significant, because it showed you that, man. All they had to do was say you couldn't go to a concert, and you was like, oh shit.
Okay.
And you went straight
That's
down there and gave them your arm, man. How bugged out is that? But again, that's because you're too invested into this society, man.
Yep.
And that was it. That's all I had in 2 Thessalonians.
Okay. Yeah, something up. Time flew by actually over an hour.
Oh, that's it. That's the spirit.
Damn. I got Romans 13. This Romans 13:12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
That's it.
So just going into what the brother is saying, we here, man. You know, we ain't got another 50 years, man. We barely even got maybe another year or two.
Hey,
Speaking as a man.
Hey, the Lord said that He's gonna make however long it is, the Lord is gonna make that time short.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And we see the evidence of it because everything's in place. So we know it ain't too much longer, man.
Yep.
Salvation is nearer than when we even believe, as the scriptures say.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And for that info for the elder bishops out there in Connecticut to bring up that we've really been in the third day since the 70s. So we even closer than we ever thought, man. Just off that info alone right there, we are well off into the third day, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Lord can make this thing happen at any given time, man.
Behold, I come quickly.
You know, again, that experiment we went through a few years ago showed you just what one day can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then the apostles keep bringing up that little quote, how there's decades when nothing happens, but there's days when decades happen.
Damn.
Right.
You know? And we're coming into the days where it's going to feel like total drawn out hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? All the way up until the Lord comes, till He crack those clouds.
Yep.
You know?
That's right. Don't be surprised about the Passover. Some go down for real.
Right, just like that experiment,
like last
bro.
year.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
We
Not last year.
a few years ago, we held the Passover, and maybe a week later, bro, the whole world shut down.
Yeah. It was within a week during the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
It happened.
The world shut down. So we're in the spirit to anticipate something like on that scale or even larger to happen this time around, man. Because that's how it feels in the spirit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, but it's yet to be seen though. Salaki, bro.
Oh no, Salaki for cutting you off, but it's gonna be just like you see on these shows and in the movies. I remember during 2020, we just woke up one morning and your phone was just breaking news, just going up.
Yep.
But it's about to come to a time where you're gonna wake up and the phone, you're gonna notice your phone ain't working.
Yep.
The lights won't turn on.
For real.
Because this is the warning right now. When these things happen, it's gonna be sudden. It ain't gonna be much of a build up to it.
Right.
Damn.
When you least expect it. So that's why Yahweh Shai said, watch as well as pray.
Mm-hmm.
Pray always.
That's right.
That the day of the Lord doesn't take us like a thief.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught slipping by the Lord, man. That's all I say.
Yeah, that's all I got.
But got anything else? Or?
Solid.
All right. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth, peace, blessings, salutations to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this work with all faith and sincerity. Lord willing, this sit down was edifying. Till next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.